Good evening. Welcome to the Professor Maima Show. Hope you are doing well wherever watching me from around the world. Please subscribe, share, and like this video. So today I want to talk about the female gender here in Kenya. Here in Kenya, our women are good people. Majority are good people, but sometimes they always attacked more so by men on social media. You would always forget Andrew Kibe. If you love a woman too much, you are too romantic, you are a simp and all that, isn't it? So now, one thing I've come to realize about Kenyan women with my old age, Professor Maima's age of many decades on this earth of ours, is that our women, first of all, they hate men who are simps. That's a man who disturbs a woman all the time with texts. Kenyan women like a woman who's upfront. If you like a lady, you go and meet her face to face, not this texting. Texting shows that you are weak. That's why you find sometimes women have many friends, male friends online, because those are people they just exchange ideas or just have fun with. But if she wants to settle down with a guy to be a real boyfriend, the man has to come to her face to face and then they talk their issues. He reveals his heart. And if the lady is game, it's game. If she doesn't want, she'll just tell him no. Majority of women, Kenyan women, are upfront. They'll be honest with you. So the first time a woman meets you in Kenya, she already knows if you are for keeps or if you are just a person she can just have a fling with and leave you, isn't it? So they like men who are not simps, who are upfront. Second of all, they hate men. Kenyan women hate men who are simps. These are men who it's called mama's boys, not baby mamas. That's the opposite. They hate they hate mama's boy. I said number one, they hate men who are simps, who don't have confidence to face the woman and tell him what is in his heart. That's one thing Kenyan women hate. They like men who are upfront, who come off and say, "This is what I want. I like you. Can we be friends?" Our Kenyan woman will be happy with that, even if she doesn't accept your proposal, but she will respect you. Number two, they hate mama's boys. Mama's boys here is men who cannot make a decision without talking to their mothers. Even someone can be in a marriage, is in his 50s, even 40s, even 30s. But before he even makes a decision, even to buy even a boxer or even to buy a car, he has to go to the mother. If you're a man and then all the decisions you make, you have to ask your mother, then there's a problem. And then also, if you're a man, to get a good woman, it should be your own choice. If other people are influencing you, 9 out of 10, that relationship will collapse. I've seen it with my friends. They're influenced by relatives to get a woman, or a woman was gotten for them because they were delaying, but those relationships don't marry. Arranged marriages don't last. So these women hate mama's boys, men who cannot stand on their feet, who do not stand on their own principle. That's number two. Number three, Kenyan women have come to realize, that's what I'm saying, Kenyan women are the best in Africa. Kenyan women are the best in Africa. They hate broke men. If you are broke, don't start a relationship with a lady. A Kenyan lady, first of all, forget all these things you see in social media and one night stand. Majority of Kenyan women, they respect themselves because we are a very patriarchal society, very traditional. First of all, when you meet her, she want you to meet in a public place. She want her to take her to, let's say, a restaurant during the day, a good restaurant where you go, you sit, you have your dinner, your lunch. Any woman wants to meet you for dinner, that one they are on another agenda, isn't it? But so if a woman wants you, she'll call you, she'll agree for you to meet with her in public. Maybe you go for a nature walk, or maybe go for most likely a restaurant. You have your sodas, and then she won't stay for long. Maybe if it's at lunch, by the time it's 1 hour, she'll give an excuse to she's in a hurry. She has some. In fact, she'll come with a friend. Most Kenyan women will come with their friends because also for security and also to get decision, to get advice from her friends. So you invite a lady for a date. Daytime she'll come with a friend. That one you can take to the bank. Kenyan women, she won't come alone. So if you are a broke man, She won't have time for you, isn't it? She won't have time for you. Yes, they hate broke men. Then another point, they hate men who don't have goals, who don't have a vision. Let's say they want to achieve great things. Hmm? A woman will stay with you as long as they always say, they have this saying, a woman will go for a man with a vision, not a man with a television, isn't it? A Kenyan woman will go for a man with a vision, not a television. You may have all these big things in your small house, but if you don't have that vision whereby you can tell this lady, in the next 10 years, I want to achieve this, to start my own school, my own company, my own uh, business, to build a farm, to build a house for the family. Afterwards, she'll leave you because our women want security. You're living in a rental apartment, yes, but she wants to know in the next 5 years, will you be having your own house, a home for the family? Will you having, let's say, an investment, isn't it? Maybe some land, some farming, some rental apartment they usually talk about, isn't it? So they like men with vision. Another thing with Kenyan women, they also like convenience. That's why they go for men with cars, isn't it? Convenience. Hmm? So here in Kenya, majority of people don't own cars. So this lady, maybe she has been brought up in a family with no car. She always using number 11, that's you walking, or using public transport, which is in a pathetic state. So when she meets a man who has a car, that one brings you, even if she has three suitors chasing her, that you brings you to number one. And then after that, she will measure you slowly, isn't it? But that's a winning card by Kenyan women, having a car. Because that convenience is the best for any person. So if you're a young man watching me and you have started a job, you're running some small money, if you invest in a small car, it can even be, it's called what, a mukebe. A mukebe here means a second-hand car. But as long as it's moving, the lady will give you marks, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. Kenyan women are the best in Africa. Kenyan women are the best in Africa, isn't it? That's why they're also go-getters. Like you have had these social media content creators, Asia Nasenya, and then you have Eve Mongai, they're big brands. They started small. They just started and then they got, it's called what? They got chances to grow big. They got their day, isn't it? They got a breakthrough. Like Asia Nasenya with the hit song. I don't remember that hit song. I don't need to, the one with the Major and Femi One helped Asia Nasenya on Twitter to grow big. Eve Mongai with a good, it's called interviews during the Corona period, made grow big, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. Kenyan women are go-getters. They lose an opportunity, even small, to achieve their goals. So that's what I'm saying. Kenyan women are the best in Africa. And not forgetting, most Kenyan women can cook. They cook very well. They cook our traditional dishes regardless of their tribe. Whatever they come from, they can cook ugali. Any Kenyan woman who cannot cook ugali, she's cheating you. They cook ugali very well. I don't know, chapatis and also meat. And then now vegetables. You understand? So the average Kenyan woman can cook. She's a good homemaker. She's a good mother. She's a good wife. And all that. And also she supports her man. That's what I'm saying. Kenyan women are the best in Africa. Those are my views, isn't it? So that's what I'm saying. We should always support our women. Even if they go wrong, we may criticize them, but we must always protect their freedom, the ability to speak their minds, the abilities and freedom to speak their mind and share ideas. Because if we are together, both men and women in Kenya will go far, isn't it? So this is the Professor Maima Show. I want to pray for you watching me that you have a long life, your dreams become reality, you become rich and prosperous, not only you, your children, grandchildren, and all your generations. I pray for myself to be rich and prosperous. I pray for peace in Kenya, prosperity, and wisdom for our leaders, so that Kenya can go to the next level. And keep on supporting our channel. And as I always say, Gwaheri ya kuonana, Gwaheri. And keep on following this channel and sharing and subscribing. Thank you.